time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. The Kinks. They're one of my top 5 favorite groups of all time. I always believe they're a little bit underrated as well. They've been putting out music since the mid-60s. They did albums in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and Ray Davies is still putting out albums today. Well, one of the songs that I think is just a fabulous song, and I just really love it, is called Two Sisters. Now, Two Sisters is a song written by Ray Davies and was released as the B-side of the single Waterloo Sunset here in the United States in July of 1967. It was also released a little later on their album called Something New by the Kinks, and that was in September of 1967. Now, the song is about two sisters. One sister is called Sylvilla, and the other one's Percilla. And Sylvilla is single and having the time of her life, partying and not giving a care in the world, while Percilla is married with children and is very jealous of Sylvilla. Now, what's interesting about this song is the first time the Kinks used strings in a song. They also have Nicky Hopkins on the song playing harpsichord. Now, what they said is Ray Davies wrote this actually about himself and his brother, Dave Davies, who plays guitar in the Kinks. Where Ray is Percilla, a homebody, introvert, and Dave Davies is Sylvilla, who is an outgoing, partying monster. And so he kind of wrote the song about him and his brother, but using two sisters. As the song goes on, Percilla, the married sister, learns that she really has everything she wants right in her home. It's a great story. Ray Davies writes songs that are great stories. They're just not these fluffy love songs. He's always telling a story, and this is one of those stories about two sisters. Let's give it a listen. And it's only about 2 minutes long, so I'm not going to stop it. I just want to play it all the way through and listen to the words.
Sylvilla looked into her mirror. Percilla looked into the washing machine and the drudgery of being wed. She was so jealous of her sister and her liberty and her smart young friends. She was so jealous of her sister. Sylvilla looked into the wardrobe. Percilla looked into the frying pan and the bacon and eggs and the breakfast dessert. She was so jealous of her sister and her way of life and her luxury flat. She was so jealous of her sister. She'd throw away her dirty dishes just to be free again. Her woman's weekly magazines just to be free again. And put the children in the nursery just to be free again. Percilla saw her little children and then decided she was better off than the wayward lass that her sister had been. No longer jealous of her sister, so she ran round the house with her curlers on. No longer jealous of her sister.
Love that song. Wonderful song. Wonderful song. If you're listening to the lyrics, she talks about all Priscilla talks about all of her drudgeries, making bacon and eggs for breakfast and uh, putting clothes into the washing machine and having to deal with the children and all these things that she feels are drudgeries until the end when she decides she's going to put her children away to give herself some free time. But then she looks at her children and she goes, I really have everything I need right here. I have more than my sister has. And that's kind of a cool story. And then at the end, she's running around the house with her curlers in her hair. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, Ray Davies really writes some great lyrics that if you listen to them, you can picture everything going on in your mind because they're things that are everyday life. And he writes about everyday life. And if you listen to it too, the strings come in about the time when she's going to put her children away. And then you can hear the strings. But unlike most songs where they introduce strings, the strings are like always above the music. These were integrated into the music. They didn't stick out. You have to actually listen for them. And they're integrated in with the guitars. And they almost sound like they're part of the guitar, the way the strings are introduced into the song. And I love the harpsichord. Nicky Hopkins playing harpsichord on this is fantastic. And I think that's what makes this song so special is the use of the harpsichord as the keyboard in this song. And again, Ray Davies singing the song. I love his voice. It's a unique voice. I don't think there's anybody else in the world that sings even close to how Ray Davies sings. But he gets his message across and always sings a wonderful story. So I thought this was great. I just wanted to share this with you. Like I said, it's one of my favorite songs. Not my ultimate favorite song by the Kinks, but it's definitely one of my favorite songs by the Kinks. And I always love hearing it. Every time I hear it, I got to sit back and listen to the whole 2-minute song. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. If you have any comments about the Kinks doing the song Two Sisters, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated. Now, I'm going to put a link to this video, which I thought was kind of nice. It was just stills of the Kinks as the song played through. But it was still a pretty nice video. It's fan made. So I'm going to put a link to this video into my description below. So if you want to watch it again and listen to it again, click on that link. It'll open up and play for you. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into my description below. So you might want to check out that channel, see if they have anything else you want to see. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? Just go below this video and hit that subscribe button and you'll be making me very happy. If you go over here, ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Again, I love this song. I've been wanting to do it on Driving with Todd. And I thought this week I've just kind of been doing things that I've been wanting to do on my show. And this was the day for Two Sisters. And I loved hearing it again. I hope you loved hearing it again. Put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.